From far and wide, Oilers fans, this is Dolynny TV. And welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers Talk here on Dolynny TV after what can only be described as an absolute horror show of a day in Oilers land. Guys, if you had any clue as to how terrible the situation was beforehand, today should have pointed it out to you that holy crap. If you weren't on the boat, get on the boat. Fire Chiarelli. It's friggin' time, guys. What a disaster this has become in Edmonton, okay? You know what? We all knew the writing was on the wall with Ryan Spooner, and you know what? Something bad was going to happen, and we were getting screwed no matter what. But now, going back all the way to the Eberle trade, we have absolutely nothing. Good old zero zip zilchy nothing to show for trading away Jordan Eberle. I mean, yes, you know what? I will appease the Islander fans who have now on Twitter said, well, you know what? He's not as great as we had hoped. Well, guess what? You know what? Fair enough. But still, Jordan Eberle, as opposed to Ryan Spooner, would be a much bigger help on this Oilers team. And now with Ryan Spooner on waivers, goodbye, good adios. What the hell did we just do that for? Chiarelli, wake the heck up, get out of town kind of deal. But going back further, my favorite stat was pointed out by, I believe it was Oilers Nation today, where they had that super stat. Like, I'm crazy into my super stats. They had the super stat that going all the way back to Mark Messier, the trade tree that it was begun with Mark Messier is now dead with Spooner on waivers. Guys, that's a mess. That's a complete, absolute, utter disgrace that going back that far, at this point, it dies out because you had a guy like Jordan Eberle and you end up with Ryan Spooner on waivers. Guys, oh my God. What? Seriously? Absolutely seriously, that is disgusting. Now, a couple of other things here that I want to go talk about is a quote here on TSN Hockey. Of course, if you don't follow TSN, you're probably not from Canada, but if you're from Canada, you know exactly what TSN is. Connor McDavid says the Oilers players need to buy into turning things around. You know what? Connor McDavid's been saying that for, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks now. Since Ken Hitchcock got hired. This should not be new news. But the new news here is, and if you don't believe in this group and you're in the locker room, you need to get out and leave. Well, oh boy. Guess what? You want to talk about a couple guys that's referring to? I'd say obviously, yeah, Ryan Spooner was one of them. He's gone. And then you've got guys like Lucic, who I don't know what you can consider with Lucic, but it's definitely, if he's not going to buy into what it takes to win, that's definitely pointed at him. But the biggest guy this is pointed at, and the next news item I'll get to, is of course the Mikko Koskinen news item. However, that biggest thing that it's sent to is Cam Talbot. The thing is, Cam Talbot does not believe in his team. If you guys watch, honestly, any game you watch where Cam Talbot gives up a goal, guess what? You give up one goal with Cam Talbot, you might as well write the game off. It's disgusting to see how poorly Cam Talbot performs typically after giving up a goal. And especially those one shot, one goal kind of deals with Cam Talbot. Terrible effort. So Connor McDavid making it clear to everybody on the team, look, this is the way we're going to run things. You better smarten up. Cam Talbot being one of those guys now, especially with the move being made to sign Koskinen to a 3-year extension. Wasn't exactly a blindside. Sorry, Orange, didn't mean to blindside you with that fist to the face. But however, as simple as that is, yeah, sure, it wasn't a blindside to Talbot, according to Darren Drager on Twitter. But the thing is, guess what, guys? Cam Talbot has got to see the writing on the wall and just say, get me out of town. Get me out of here. Save me. And for a guy like Chiarelli, if he's hearing guys save him, man, that is a disaster, because who put you into that situation, Cam? Who put you in that situation? None other than that general manager you're now asking to save you. What an absolute, utter disgrace that is. You want to talk about the mess that is the Edmonton Oilers? Right there, the Cam Talbot situation is one that goes down in the record books for putting Chiarelli on a pin to get out of town. Guys, I don't know how to describe it, but any other way than what a disgrace. Because honestly, Cam Talbot has one good season. Gotta sign him huge. And then all of a sudden, guys, I've heard numbers reported. I haven't seen any numbers on Twitter anywhere to confer with what I heard on CBC. I like to usually have two sources. But however, what I heard was a $4.5 million extension for Mikko Koskinen. Honestly, why? At this point, when the writing's on the wall for Chiarelli and everybody's already on the train that he'll be gone during the All-Star week, why are you letting him make moves? Why? I just don't friggin' understand it. It's absolutely a mess. And ownership doesn't seem to care whatsoever. As long as they can charge 4% extra on season tickets every year, or whatever the heck it is, it seems, that my Oilers friends seem to complain about. Honestly, they don't give a crap. Money rolling in, Oilers fans stupid enough to keep showing up to the games to watch this disgrace? Oh, they don't care. Chiarelli, you want to trade McDavid for a broken stick from Dion Phaneuf in LA? 100%. Do it. Get it gone. Good to go. Oh, Connor said guys don't want to buy in. Oh, I guess he doesn't want to buy in either. You know what? I'm frustrated. I'm over-exaggerating, but you guys get the point. This is getting to be so laughable. Honestly, I saw one of the Hurricanes tweets from last night. For being Oilers, you're not so slick. Guys, those are the shots they're taking. Other NHL teams' social media departments. Guys, we are that big of a disgrace at this point. I understand the friendly banter on Twitter, but if you want to talk about being a disgrace, that is the definition of being a disgrace, and it is getting absolutely disgusting to watch as an Oilers fan. I mean, you guys have seen me go up, down, all around in my time doing this since about mid-November, but guys, it is getting so far out of hand at this point. I don't even know what to make sense of it anymore. It's absolutely brutal, I must say. So let's go get to the other news point here, because there's two others. I forgot to mention when Spooner got sent down, Ratty is, of course, well, Spooner got sent on waivers. Ratty's on waivers as well. So to all those who sat there and said, oh, stupid Oilers fans thinking Ratty's going to score 50 goals. I was one of them, by the way. Well, guess what? All of a sudden, there's Ratty. Good guy. Gone. I don't think scoring 50 goals is happening this year. I don't think it's ever happening. Oh, my God, guys. What a friggin' disaster. Yes, Ratty had the injury. However, notwithstanding, it has just been not a good time to be an Oilers fan. Sorry, my cat's scratching the door. I don't want to be too loud for you guys. But, man, shake my head. And then the next move, thankfully, thank goodness, they are sending down Caleb Jones. That is such a relief, because the poor kid's just getting left out to dry, hangs himself out to dry. It's been not a good time. You know what? 6 points, 17 games in your NHL debut. Good to go. Good job, Caleb Jones. However, just playing on this crap, poor, terrible team, not going to get the job done for you in terms of development. You wonder why Jesse Puljujärvi's not developing. You wonder why Kyler Yamamoto's not developing. It's the team atmosphere, it's the team mentality, the management mentality, the ownership mentality. These kids need to be on the farm where they get their chance to play good minutes, good situations, and good teammates, because clearly it is not working up here in the NHL with what group we have. It's an absolute disappointment to see that the season has come to this. And I mean, yeah, sure, we're still in the playoff race by a little bit, but not by what we needed to be at this point, and that is not where we want to be. So a couple other news or items that you really want to know, I guess. Clefbaum is expected to return. That should be an expected boost for Larson. Seriously, Larson is a guy we traded for Hall, and he needs Oscar Clefbaum to come save him. Come on. Like another example of Peter Chiarelli not giving a damn about what actually works, and just, oh, hope and a prayer, hope and a prayer, hope and a prayer. And it's still just, after all this time, looks absolutely like a flaming pile of trash. Guys, yes, getting Hall out of town was a must. However, for what we have in Larson right now, it is just, oh my, shake my head and bang my head off the desk and lose my marbles and throw my cat out of the room. That kind of deal right there. Guys, I got nothing more to say, because I ain't going to say anything nice the rest of the way home. I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I'm going to let you go. Have your guys' say in the comments section down below. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you guys, as always, in the next one.